5 unpopular opinions in aesthetic medicine from a millennial marketer. Now, I did post this on Instagram maybe about 2 or 3 days ago. So if you're not already following me on Instagram, this is your reminder to go do so. And if you're new here, I'm Cheri. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. I partner with different medical aesthetic practices to help them take their business to the next level using systems to scale. And that is the whole point and the whole message behind today's video. So, like I said, there are 5 unpopular, spicy opinions on here. I'm going to share them with you. Don't forget to come ask me questions, drop them in the comments. Now, I am only going to elaborate on the very last one because the last one, it's do or die. It will make or break everything that you've worked so hard for. So I will get into that one. Now, the rest of them, if you are just curious and you want to know the methodology behind why I think the way that I think, then just comment down below or come on over to Instagram and shoot me a message. Either way, good conversation is healthy. So let's talk about it. Unpopular opinion in aesthetic medicine. Your $99 offer and your free consultations, they are not the flex that you think they are, and they are silently killing your business. Number 2, the patients that you attract are a direct reflection of the messaging that your marketing is sending out. So if you get a lot of price shoppers, you get a lot of one-night standers, look at your marketing. Marketing a luxury treatment, y'all, with a ChatGPT flyer. Come on, be for real. Or your next promotion, yeah, it might fill your schedule, but it lowers your perceived value. So just don't do it. We don't need to overly discount. And number 5, last but not least, because remember, like I said, this is the most important one, your systems have to match the level of growth that you want. Because look, if your practice is growing, but your systems haven't grown with it, then your success, that's going to be your biggest problem, because more patients don't fix a broken system at all. It actually just exposes all of the flaws and all of the cracks that you do have in your system. Look, I get it. When you first open the doors to your practice, almost every patient feels like a win. And I honestly love that for you. But once you become more established and you build more of a foundation, you have to have systems in place to support that growth. Because now you're protecting the patient experience, team efficiency, your reputation, and most importantly, your revenue. So trust me when I tell you guys that more patients without better systems, it literally creates so much chaos in the background and zero profit. Every stage of business requires different systems to support your current growth. So if you're at the startup phase, you need somebody to answer the phone. You need to be consistently getting reviews, and you need to make sure appointments get added to the schedule. Very simple. And then once you're in your growing phase, you need to automate your follow-up, reduce no-shows, and track leads, because what is marketing without lead management? I talked about that in another video. Make sure you guys go watch it, because the worst thing that you can do is invest in marketing with no lead management. And once you're a more established practice, now you're asking completely different questions. These are the practices that I love working with. Which marketing channels create the highest value patients? How many consultations never converted into actual appointments? How many existing patients disappear after 6 months? And where are we losing or leaking? I like that word better. Where are we leaking revenue without even noticing it? And this is where systems become your best friend. Don't you see the enjoyment in my face? Expensive practices, they cannot afford to operate like smaller practices. Luxury practices, they're not relying on sticky notes. They're not relying on memory or just sitting by the phone hoping a patient calls them back. Every missed appointment, every delayed response has a $sign attached to it. I don't want to misrepresent, okay? Because this is not about investing in another tool or another software. It's about creating the consistency within your patient experience, because the small things like this, people notice, especially high value premium patients. Patients receive appointment reminders, recall reminders, two-way texting, review requests, and communication that feels organized. customized. The practice operates at a level that premium patients expect. They're very picky, they're very needy, and they are looking for a certain level of service. And when they're investing a certain dollar amount and they already trust you, then they are supposed to receive that excellent service every single time. And it starts with these small details. It starts with your system, your follow-up, your automation. That's why I recommend Weave to our established practices, because it helps your systems catch up to the business that you've built for yourself. I know today's video was straight to the point, but here's your takeaway, because remember, action takers are money makers, and the gold is in the implementation, not the information. So the practices that will continue to thrive next year and beyond, they're not going to be the practices with the biggest marketing budgets. No. The medical practices that will continue to thrive are going to be the practices that are investing in next level systems to support your growth. Now, if you're tired of investing in marketing, or you just don't even have any systems and you want to learn how Weave will work for your practice, go ahead and just book a demo and see if it'll be a great fit. And if you want next level support, if you want a marketing partner in your back pocket that's going to help you just make sense of all of this, just apply for the takeover. It's my marketing partnership. Let's see if we're a great fit for each other. And until then, make sure you guys go watch this video while you wait on the next. All right, see you in that video.